Happy Thursday, dreamers. Rise and shine. Another blessed and grateful day over here in beautiful Miami. Got a couple meetings to knock out, and we're moving towards Super Saturday over in Orlando. It is a packed out week. The schedule is full, and we are ready to go ahead and dominate with each of you. So let's go ahead and get into it for today. The 4 steps to your next breakthrough. And all 4 I'm going to give you guys laid out, and this is something you can go ahead and implement directly right here, right now, today. So let me know, how's everybody feeling for the week? It is Thursdays. We're actually about to knock this out, and then we're heading back to the Thursday events. So the work continues, the growth continues. Grateful to be alive, fam. Grateful for God for another day to elevate, to go ahead and get closer to our goals, and to keep the momentum rolling. So let's go ahead and get into it for today. Love it. So actually, I was on the ride over here getting some PD, soaking in some Jim Rohn, and he gave this away. Okay, this is not something that I made up. This is straight from the legend himself, and I was like, this is key. If all of us can really implement these 4 steps to the breakthrough, this is going to change the game. So number 1, he talks about getting access to wisdom. You know, we all can spend a lifetime learning from our own mistakes, but we can go ahead and we can spend a lunch, we can spend a dinner, we can spend a couple of Zoom calls learning from the greats, and we can literally shave off time and years of wasted energy and money. So that's number 1, is getting around wisdom. And even just getting back from Guatemala, I just put this up on my stories. The wisdom that we get getting around these inner circle tables, these inner circle conversations, is something that I'm so excited for everybody to experience, because getting out of college, this is what I noticed. It's not the smartest people in the room. It's not those that are working the hardest. It's simply those that learn to get access to the right information, and they went out and they took massive action with it. So number 1 is wisdom. This is why I love the platform that we have, because we get to get the wisdom of some of the best in the game. Think about it. Brian's been here for almost 30 years, created more than 300 plus millionaires. The guy's net worth is almost $30 million. So it's safe to say that he has the wisdom. The leaders have the wisdom to literally give us the path that they've been able to go ahead and blaze. So 1 is wisdom. Okay. Number 2, the second key to the breakthrough. We have wisdom. Number 2 is going to be, dun, 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 any guesses? It's going to be attitude. Okay. Jim Rohn talks about our level of attitude. Our attitude and our altitude is going to be very congruent to the results that we see inside of our life. So the question becomes, what altitude is our attitude most dominantly? Has it been, how do you guys feel? Have you felt like you've been living in joy? Have you felt excited? What has your level of burning desire been on a scale of 1 to 10, if you guys were to go ahead and drop it down? And here's the thing. Life's everybody. Okay, I've been hearing literally countless phone calls of it's one thing after the next. And some of them are really sad. And a lot of them are things that we can't control. And even for me, I have things that's going on in my life. I'm not perfect. I have the wind that's blowing, just like Jim Rohn. He says the wind blows on us all. The difference is how we direct our sail. You know, and again, a lot of my mentors, they always used to say, we're not special. Okay? The greats that you see, the 1%ers, we're not any different than you. We bleed, we sleep, we have to eat just like you guys. But here's the thing. He says, here's what I've noticed along my life. Our problems, most of the time, end up dictating our life. Most people, they get stuck in their problems. So he talks about our problems aren't special. You can tell me the greatest excuse in the world about our problems, but we are special. That's the difference. If you look at Michael Jordan, Oprah Winfrey, everybody had setbacks. Everybody went through life. The 1%ers, they just were able to go ahead and keep a level head and keep going and stay consistent no matter what was going on. Even Brian, if you look at even him still years later, he's in the hospital. Go look at his Facebook. He's in the hospital and he's still putting out content. He's still serving. He's still giving back, because his attitude, no matter what's going on, is always positive, right? In a mindset of servitude. So that's number 2. Number 3, the third key to go ahead and really break through for 2025 and into next year is going to be, any guesses? Number 3 is going to be discipline. Discipline. And I was watching a video yesterday, just again, looking at some of the 1%ers, so I love to study. And who was it? It was The Rock Johnson, okay? It was The Rock. And somebody was asking about discipline. It was Logan Paul. he was asking Logan Paul, he's like, what do you think about discipline? Because you've been able to make some incredible amounts of success at a young age. He said, well, I believe discipline is you're either going to do something or you're not. It's either one of the, you're either going to do it or you're not. And he sat there and he looked at him. He's like, you know what? I actually think discipline is a little bit different. I think everybody has discipline. The discipline is it a little bit of discipline or is it a lot? Some people, when the new year starts, they're going to go to the gym for the first couple of days. But how long is it going to last? So they had a little bit of discipline, but they didn't allow it to sustain itself long enough to actually see results. And we've all been there, right? But we've also done projects where we've been able to stay consistent and then see the results. Okay, so that's number 3, is having the discipline, even when we don't feel like it. That's the key. We're not always going to feel like going to the gym. Even for me, we had a ton of calls going up this morning. I've already done 5 3-way calls before noon. We have an event, 2.5-hour drive to get home at 6 o'clock after we go to a meeting right now. So it's not always the things that we feel like doing, but again, doing today what most others are not willing to do to live a life tomorrow like most can. That's discipline. Number 4, the 4th key to the breakthrough. Any guesses for the last one? The last final piece talks about action. We can think about all of the ideas. We can game plan for the next 30, 60, 90 days. But if there's never any action taken, just like this morning, I was literally telling the family, I'm so proud of you guys. This is the way to start out the day, with income producing activities. And I'm telling you, let that go. Let that compound for the next 30, 60, 90 days and watch the back office follow. You see, I've learned along this journey, we can look at the back office and keep questioning, hey, where are the results? Keep looking at our bank account and wondering where all the commas at. But on the other side, when we do the work, when we stay consistent, when we're actually showing up asking questions, it is inevitable for it all to catch up. And the last thing I want to leave you guys with is the jet lag effect when it comes to labor. You see, as an entrepreneur, it's not like a job where we're out like some of these guys that are literally doing jackhammers. They're going to work an hourly pay and they're going to get paid immediately. Okay. You see, us, we're not working per hour. This is not an 8-hour, this is not a $25 an hour. You see, we can go ahead and enroll somebody in the next 15, 20 minutes, and we can get paid between $80 to $420 in a matter of a 10-minute phone call. Literally, just had a 10-minute phone call. They're going to be getting started tomorrow. That could be an extra $330 just off of one 10-minute call. So the question becomes, again, many people have time, very few have money. But there's also people that have a lot of money, but they have little time. So the whole goal of life is to be able to have both. Be able to also have money and time to be able to spend that with our loved ones and do whatever it is we desire. But it takes getting access to this information, taking action. So I love you guys. I'm here with you every step of the way. I'm fired up. This is a huge month for all of us. I'm seeing the momentum. I'm seeing the action. Anything you guys need, remember, we can be, do, and have anything. We can hold it in our mind, and we can hold it right here in our hand. It's game time. Let's grow.